I'm Lang Termes. I'm a singer-songwriter out of Bozeman, Montana. Travel all over the country, kind of playing my music and stuff. I wanted to take an opportunity to chat with you a little bit about this crazy last year we've had. My love for music started, my mom said, and I hate to say this, but she said that I could sing before I could talk. And so I've always, since I can remember, had musical phrases in my head. Always, almost like a soundtrack in the back of my mind all the time on music running through, and I kind of see the world in music or feel the world in music. And I remember the first time I looked at one of my dad's guitars that was just sitting around the house, and I thought to myself, I should be able to play this. That should be part of me. And so that started, I was probably 10, 12 years old, but I'd, been singing my whole life. I did choir all the way through. I did, plays, anything I could do to just be able to sing more than anything else. I kind of learned from a young age that I fed off of that. I fed off of the energy that a crowd gives me. I really truly feel when you have a good audience in front of you, your likelihood of having a better show is exponential. I mean, it just goes up hundreds of percentages. I mean, you feed off of each other. It's this energy that you get between the two of them. I love playing and I love writing music and I love singing by myself, and I do a lot of it. But the feeling of when you are synced with other human beings in that kind of a setting, there's nothing like it. It's addictive.
Really wake about today. You never came, you never stayed. So looking out on a rainy day, Willie wake about today. Never learned that simple rule. Love's a game and you're the fool. Troubles come and slip away, but will he wake goodbye today? 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 Just turned his back and walked away. Will he wake goodbye today? Will he wake goodbye today? Roll on, little Romeo. The troubles come, yeah, the troubles go. You never find the time to care. So bless your heart and get your fare. Just looking out on a rainy day. Will he wake goodbye today? The troubles come to those who stay. So will he wake goodbye today? roll on, little Romeo.
Oh, it's kind of like, one of those fake doors just dropping out from underneath you, kind of a thing. It was insanely hard. I mean, not only was it monetarily hard, it was also psychologically hard because my entire life is this. And none of us knew, and still don't, what the long-term thing was with it. We didn't know from month to month, week to week. When can we start doing this again? And it's just this lack, and I think everyone had that feeling. I mean, we still do. It's this lack of knowledge. It was gone. It was like you put a pause on your life, on your livelihood, on your passion. And so it was extremely, extremely hard. I play anywhere that people have me play, and a lot of times that meant bars. And a lot of meant that those kind of scenarios where there's a lot of energy, but a lot of times that energy is not focused to you. A lot of times your background music, different things like that. Not to take away from those kind of gigs, but I found, and I was able to recently in my career be able to do shows where people are actually coming to see the music and coming to investigate what you do, and not so much that you are just a side thought, So like some of the stuff that recently have been just a blast. I do a live album, and we did that on site. Had an audience, and found a great venue for it, and everything like that. And then doing some stuff with my mother. I come from a very artistic family. Marky Scholes is my mother, and she's a puppeteer. And so we got to do some compilation stuff.
Lang, guess what?
What, Zed?
We get to perform together. This is so cool.
I know, we're gonna sing and play, and it's gonna be great.
I don't sing.
What do you mean you don't sing? Everybody sings. You just have to have a good time, use your diaphragm.
Well, you know I'm a dragon, don't ya?
I assume, I guess. I don't know.
And I breathe fire.
True.
Do you ever wonder where fire comes from a dragon?
Well, I guess I assumed it came from the throat or the lungs or...
Nope. Their diaphragm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Every time I sing, the house burns down.
Oh, well, we can't have that. Well, what are we going to do? I need someone to sing with
Well,
me.
I got that covered.
Okay.
I have found a professional musician.
Oh, a professional musician, you say?
Yeah, he's really good, and he'll sing with you.
Okay.
So what are you going to sing?
I was thinking I'd do this fishing love song.
What would that be?
Well, it was a love song, and then it turned into a fishing song.
Because?
Well, the love ran out, but the fishing kept going.
Uh-huh. So what's the name of it?
Well, it's called Cast a Line.
All right, this'll be cool. Presenting Lang Termus and T Turtle singing Cast a Line. Good luck.
Yeah, I think we need it. Well, hello there.
Hi.
So you're the professional musician, huh?
You got that right.
Huh.
I have been a professional all of my life. I was born on Coeur d'Alene Lake, or on the shore, and there was a musician right there when I hatched. Thought I was cute, took me with him as a keepsake, realized I was a talented musician, and bought me this guitar.
What kind of guitar is that?
How do you mean?
Well, there's Eastons, there's Ibanez's, there's Gibsons, there's Martins. What kind of guitar is that?
This is a foam guitar.
Foam, you say? Oh, okay.
Well, anyhow, I decided that I might as well help him with his act, so the two of us traveled around. He was great. I was better. But when they discovered him in Nashville, They said, "Don't bring the turtle." So he just dumped me.
That's the saddest story I've ever heard, T-Turtle.
Don't cry for me. I went on my own. I became famous. Went from town to town playing gigs. Only drawback was, turtles can't drive.
Why is that?
Well, we got very short legs.
Oh, yeah.
But I hitchhiked everywhere. That had drawbacks too, though.
No
People
thumbs?
kept picking me up and taking me and putting me in ponds. But I made it. I did well. And now I am a professional.
All right. Well, you want to help me out with this song, Professional?
Sure. What is it?
That's a song called Cast a Line to Sea.
Don't think I've heard of it.
No? All right. I hope you can keep up.
Of course I can. I can keep up with anything. Can you?
Well, I hope so. I wrote it.
All right, then. Let's have it.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, I love tea.
A song is on the brain. Just laughing away, baby. She's a baby. Well, that's a life for me. Oh, a lovely melody. And I say, well, give me mom, give me mom, give me mom. Hey, hey. You better give me mom, give me mom, give me mom.
It's foam.
Oh, okay. Yeah, her eyes are blasting blue. Yes, sing a life and soul.
Yeah.
Oh, the frosted endless sky.
In the sky.
Never asking why.
Never, never.
Long as on break, just laughing with its trade. Oh, now, well, that's a life for me. Oh, a lovely melody.
Lovely, lovely.
I say, give me mom, give me mom, give me mom. Hey, hey,
Hey, yo.
you better give me mom, give me mom, give me mom. That's my song. So come on, go.
Oh,
Well, now the time may be at hand
time's at hand.
to stand and be a man.
Not me.
Put my truth above my dreams. Ain't the one I too that sting. Open my eyes, they blast and blow.
Blasting blue.
Yes, and the song come back to you. And that lovely cemetery.
Lovely, lovely.
So put my line to see me again. Oh, you better care. Come out till I roll. You better get me mom, get me mom, get me mom. That's my song.
Bless my soul.
She come out, oh. So I cast a line to sea
That line's cast.
between the buzzing bees. Oh, now she sits next to me, just sipping that morning tea.
Yes.
Yeah, a song is on the breeze, just laughing with the trees. Oh, now that's a life for me. Oh, lovely melody.
Lovely melody.
Oh, lovely melody.
I just said that.
Just like a symphony. Oh, lovely Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
The thing that thrills me about music, the part of music that I like, is writing and singing my own music. And one of the biggest thrills that I have, and it's a very weird thing, but it's the thrill of not knowing when you do a new song. You just created this new creature of a song, and it didn't exist before. It didn't happen. It wasn't there. And so when you play it in front of an audience, it's like you're inventing this thing, you're inventing this world, but you don't know what it's going to do, and sometimes they fall on their face, and sometimes they reach the stars, you know. But that's the excitement. It's that kind of just thrill, the adrenaline. A lot of the stuff that I did, Facebook, YouTube, different things like that, was essentially to get that feedback. I write music for people. I want to share these worlds that I have in my head. So what I've found and what I've learned from this last year is that social media is very similar to doing stuff, you know, if you're playing at a certain winery, if you're playing at a certain brewery, if you're playing at a festival, different things like that. Those are venues, and social media actually gives you these venues, and I've been lucky enough to, you know, be able to play for some of those different groups that have kind of put together these showcases of different artists and stuff like that. So people kind of, when they're looking for things, they see and they know that they like this show that's on there. And so they're gonna watch that. So that gives you an up on other things, you know. But just with my own stuff, I mean, it's, I think the more you do it, the more people watch. Because one of my biggest thrills is to actually reach somebody that's never seen me play, never heard my music before, and have them, you know, kind of see that look in their eye when they kind of go, oh, this actually is worthwhile, you know, or something like that. I mean, it's a neat thing. It's an ego-y thing, but it's a good ego-y thing, you know. It's a positive ego thing, and it's also why I do it. I spend hours and days and years, you know, writing and doing all this stuff, and so to see that actually that there is some kind of give and take on that people are actually, you know, eating this stuff. It's a wonderful thing, you know. What happened this year, just recently I've been able to start playing again, and it was such a reawakening, a realizing of why I do it, you know. You know, I've always gotten nervous before shows, but it's that kind of, you just kind of feel this bubbling energy that's inside of you, and I've always been able to kind of hone that and like say, okay, this is good, and I'm used to it. I'm used to feeling nervous, but it was a different type of nervous, you know. It was very kind of like being a little kid again, getting up there and going, I wonder if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this or not, you know. And then, you know, I started off with a song that I know very well, you know. I have to admit that. I dumbed myself down for the first few songs just because it was kind of like taking your training wheels off, or if you needed training wheels, you had no idea. So after the first couple songs, it started just clicking, you know. It felt right again, you know. And it was so relieving to know that that's still there in my life, you know, that that's still a possibility, that I'm lucky enough to still be able to do that, you know. And so once I got going on that, then I you know, it felt, everything kind of fell into place, and it just started feeling good again. I think not only was I absolutely in a horrible place, not being able to play music, live music and everything like that, the world didn't get live music, you know. We didn't get to have live music for a year. We had to watch it on YouTube. We had to watch it, you know, the same way we're doing this. But, you know, so that actual live venue, that actual live interaction between that and like feeling like we're humans, you know, and we get to do these things. Yeah. So, anyways, it was extremely good energy. Thank goodness, it was a wonderful thing to step back into playing live music and have a good venue with so much good energy and such a wonderful thing, stuff going on, you know. So.
Windows like bottles, fire emotes. Turn off the light, lock up the door. No one will say it was right to see your loneliness alone. South Dakota, Minnesota. Snow cloud, there's no cloud, just opens road away. So I can't tune a piano, no, I can't ride a sail. I can't erase your smile from your day. So I leave quietly, like distant lightning, too far away, they can see. You forget about me when I'm gone. You forget about me when I'm gone. Oh, forget about me when I'm gone. Yeah, forget about me when I'm gone. Yeah, baby. Cause I'm tired of sorry, mostly maybe. And the mornings hurt inside my head. I'd rather you not know me than me disappoint me. Just like I know I always did. Windows like bars. If you ain't home soon, turn off that light and I'm locking the door. You know I ain't wanna say, yeah, it ain't one prayer. Just leave your loneliness alone. You forget about me when I'm gone. You forget about me when I'm gone. Well, forget about me when I'm gone. You forget about me when I'm gone. Just like the words of this damn song. You forget about me when I'm gone.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's the only way I did get through this last year. You know, it was a saving grace for me. It gave me an outlet, and I cannot be more thankful to that. part of the reason why I wanted to do this was to do kind of a tribute to the last year, to kind of throw some of the live venues that I've loved doing and everything like that, and then kind of wrapping it up with the new awakening, the optimism towards the future of being able to play, but also as a thank you to the different venues that have been able to make it possible for me to share my art, my love for it with the world, even when the live world was shut down, you know. So this is my thank you. It's a song that I wrote, essentially kind of my idea of keeping an optimistic look on the horizon, even in the middle of this kind of stuff. So this is a song called it's called Too Soon.
When your feet are tired and your eyes they burn, and you're brushing off each tear with a smile. When the broken days fall down like waves, you wanna sweep yourself up with the wrong. Don't give up so soon. Don't give up so soon. It's like a silent blow. They arouse the moon. Seems like this hopeless world spin around. Well, all them birds still sing in the dreams we dream. Oh, in spring still springs without a clue. So don't give up so soon, 'cause we ain't giving up on you. Oh no, no. Oh, breakdown. You know the funny thing, all these dreams we dream, where the darkness can't stand too many more. So get yourself off of that floor, 'cause we ain't giving up no more. Oh no, no, no. Oh, oh. Hey! All right, so that's my little dedication. My little dedication of a song that hit home for me quite a few times. It was written actually at the beginning of this whole craziness. Anyways, I wanted to give a big shout out to Rodney Garnett and Sounds from Home. You guys have been spectacular. Kept the world moving, kept the music world anyways. And big thanks. Big thanks. Hearts with you. So, bye.